Well, boys and girls, welcome back. It's been a couple of days. I've been a busy boy. It's been my university deadline week, but I now have everything submitted. I am in a good state to sit back and play some good old-fashioned video games. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna crack open a cold IPA with my epic Family Guy bottle opener. If you don't have a Family Guy bottle opener, then I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say to you. You're just not part of the it crowd, you know. You're washed up. You're old. You're unwanted around these parts. It's a good beer. A good beer. Honestly, if it's if it's made in India, if it's pale and it's an ale, you can't really go far wrong. Let's play, shall we? It's been a while since I've got to fuck around with time and walking slowly down corridors, so I'm ready.
Have you arrived?
Yeah. I'm heading towards the tower now. What the hell is happening?
Aubrey is channeling power from all over the Helios in a hopeless attempt to close the rift.
Wait, he's trying to close it?
It works. Exotic energy is leaking everywhere. We need to get up there before it's too late. Go through the base entrance towards the tower. Continue up until you find a large equipment elevator. Use it to the top of the tower and stop Aubrey.
As good as any, I guess. Then what?
Then you keep Aubrey in check while I use your sister's research to close the rift properly. But we don't have much time. Please hurry.
I'm hurrying. This is my hurry button. I should apologise in advance. I've had half a beer and my tongue no longer works. I should apologise in advance if the acoustics sound a bit weird on this one. I've moved rooms. I'm in a different room now, so yeah, it's a little bit more echoey in here, and also you might be able to hear the traffic outside. We'll see. We'll see how the recording comes out. I apologise if it's garbage though, but I had reasons to move my house around a little bit, so here we are. Here we are in this fucking echo chamber. Buzzed to you too. Where are we going?
That must be the Tesla tower.
Oh, I was one-handed moving, taking a good old swiggeroo, and looks like we're outside now. I mean, this seems like the safest place to be. It's a lot more open out here. I know there's a lot of weird, slightly bizarre-looking electricity textures over there doing things, but they're not doing anything to me. And it seems like my good pal Aubrey, for all of his ill intentions, is trying to close the rift. He is trying to solve the problem, so why do we not just leave him to it? Me and Nicola, if he wants to come too, we can grab a little dinghy. Hell, we don't even need a dinghy. What's her name? Rose from Titanic. She managed to survive just floating on a bit of wardrobe or some shit. We can do the same. We'll get saved. And we'll go see the world. Me and Nicola. Which is still a girl's name, no matter how many times I say it. I want him to be called Nikolai. That sounds more like a man name to me. You know what I mean? That leg's meant to be on there. I'm not a doctor. She might have been. You think if she was a doctor, she would know where her leg is supposed to be, and clearly that is not it. What's this? A blueprint detailing improvements to the old Tesla generator. That's what they call it around these parts. I'm just going out to see the old Tesla generator. It's quite a sight. Oh. What's this? Oh, it's just a leg. Oh no, it's a boot. He was trying to put his boots on, and then he accidentally exploded. We've all been there. It's a hard task, honestly, especially if like you need to do double knots and it's a little bit fiddly on the old fingers. Sometimes you just need to let all that stress out in one big explosion of I'm locked in. Is this bad? This decontamination or gassing? You never know, honestly. You never know. I know a lot of the scientific research of the era was went towards certain historical events that aren't technically allowed to be spoken about in Germany. Yeah.
Who goes there? Is that you, Nicola? Whoever you are, just go away. Very busy.
Aubrey! Sounds like you need some help with the equations up there.
Rose? You're still alive? Hey, you know you're proving to be much harder to kill than your sister.
Oh yeah, that's
You're still not even a tenth of the scientist Ada was.
it's a great disarming statement
Oh,
there.
don't you worry, Rosie. I don't need to be her equal to reclaim the spot she stole from me. All I need is a bit more time and a little less interruption from the relatives of dead people.
Rude, first of all. I am far more than just a relative of a dead person. I am a strong, powerful, self-confident woman. And also the heroine of this here video game. So, based on that, I would watch your tone, Mr. Aubrey. I'd watch your tone indeed. Or else this could be you. Sitting in a big puddle of jam. We wouldn't want that, would we? Trousers would get all sticky. What's this? A blueprint detailing the functionality of the Tesla Tower aboard the Helios. Is that... were the two then? Was there one and then they replaced it with a new one? I don't know. I've not really been following the minutiae. Is that how you pronounce that word? The small parts of the plot. I'm just following the fact that Time bad and Aubrey bad and Nicola maybe slightly less bad and me good. That's basically all I need to know. The rest of it's just like scientist talk, really, innit? Can't seem to go this way. Seems to be a bit of an issue regarding proceeding in that specific direction. I'm sure I don't have to back all the way back down here though, right? This seems wrong. This feels wrong. Is there like something else I can press in here? I don't think this is right, what I'm doing here. No, I don't need to repress that. I don't think this is the preferred method of proceeding with the video game. I missed something quite clearly. Quite clearly. Sorry, the whole one-hand gaming thing is more difficult than you might expect, honestly. Where might we be? I can be the little mouse in the air vents. The creature who lives in the crawl space. I ain't afraid of a few scary little spiders. I've been chased by a big time demon. I'm more powerful than you can possibly comprehend at this point. Let's face it, the worst that's happened to me is I've lost a glove. The rest of my body, despite what it's been through, surprisingly intact. Well, there's a new glove for me. I expected it to be attached to a body. I guess not. I guess it doesn't need to be around these parts. One of these days I'm going to come out of one of those little crawl spaces or over one of those little hoppy ledges or whatever, and I'm going to be immediately thrown into a cutscene where something spooky happens, and I'm braced for it every time. Every single time I expect it, and it's not come yet, but it will happen. Or else why even? What's the point? What is their purpose in life if not to provide me with spooks? Do you think some stupid fucking powdered crystal in the air is gonna spook me? Because it's not. bit of TV static overlaid on some walls. It's not really going to put me in my place, is it? Once again, powerful being. This is the sort of self-confidence you only get after you've necked most of an IPA in the course of about 4 minutes. What is this? A blueprint detailing the expansion of the Tesla Tower aboard the Helios. It's just a lot of stuff about the Tesla Tower at the moment, isn't it? A lot of stuff I just don't care about. I'd rather, I mean, we're clearly heading for the tower, right? I mean, not only were we told to do that narratively, we've seen it, we've been moving in the direction of it. All signs point to the big tower being the place of the dramatic conclusion. No further? I don't know. Maybe much further. A blueprint detailing the internal functionality of the Tesla Tower. Stop! Stop! Stop telling me about the Helios. Tell me about anything else. Hello. I'm just gonna go this way if that's cool with you. Don't really have time for your business. I've got an Aubrey to kill. Let's try this way. This way feels good. I've got positive vibes in this direction. Just open this up.
I admire your determination, I really do. But right now, I need to concentrate on saving the day.
Aubrey, he knows what you've done. Tesla knows.
Nice try. I'm closing the rift and saving the Helios. Nikola will only know what I do.
You can't lie yourself out of this one. He's on the way, Aubrey. He knows.
Please, is this all you've got left, Rosie? Pathetic. I can get up you the same way I could put a penny if I have to. You can take your empty threats and... Oh, sir, so glad you are here. I think there must be something wrong with... Nikola? Sir?
If you would be so kind as to take the elevator up to the tower,
I'm trying.
I'll require your assistance shortly.
Has Aubrey just been dealt with off camera? I'm not okay with that. Was this not the solution? I turned all the lights green. Am I here? Oh, this. What was that other room then? Oh, whatever, fuck it. I thought I was in the elevator, I guess I wasn't. I'm very easily confused. But yeah, if I don't get to give old Aubrey a good thwacking, then the whole sort of payoff of this video game is going to be for nothing, isn't it? The Fall of Icarus. Should stop being a bellend who flies too close to the sun then, shouldn't he? Just stay in his place, on the Earth, where regular people go. Am I doing things now? I thought maybe there'd be a cutscene.
We have unfinished business.
Revenge must wait. I need you to fix the starboard power circuits. To your left. Hurry!
Have you noticed how they never let you get particularly up close and personal with the character models in this game? You think they were maybe a little bit insecure about their faces and stuff? About their lip flaps on their talking animations, because the one time we got quite close with Aubrey when he was, you know, thwacking us about, it wasn't great, was it? Like, the environments are really nice, but the character models did a little to be desired. This is cool. This is cool. I know exactly what this means because I'm super smart. This is the paradox. See? I know what I'm talking about. Oh, this way. Okay. I don't know if I'm meant to be in a rush here, but
I'm here. What do I do?
You need to reset the magnetic oscillation.
oh yes, that of course.
Never mind. Just make all lights go red before pulling the auxiliary power switch.
Easy Easy peasy.
Rose, I need you down here now. Stairs on the right side. Go!
Bit demanding, isn't he, this bloke? I mean, he's got, like, a professional scientist there with him. Oh, hello. I called it.
Rose!
I'll admit, I've not been 100% with this game.
Take me.
But I fucking knew that guy wasn't dead.
Small talk, boy. Get on with it.
Pull the switch, Rose! Pull the switch now!
Pull the switch. My hand's all fucked. My hand is pretty hollow. That's quite true. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but he sounded very poetic.
You have to go! You have to go now! The rear elevator, Rose! Calm down!
The elevator? This? No? Where do you want me? Where do you want me, buddy? What do you want me to do?
Where are the notebooks? I'm
Is
not
this bad?
leaving without them.
Is this a bad place to be?
The table!
Hang on. Hang on, I'll find him. Is this the table? Look, I'm not a scientist, I don't know what a table is. Stop using big words. When you say the table, where exactly? This is a table full of notebooks, right? I'm not incorrect there. Is there a different table? Is this a multiple table sort of situation? I can't do it. What was that about the hollow hand, Mr. Tesla? Just out of curiosity. I know Aubrey just made the dramatic sacrifice and killed Ludwig, and it was very good that he had a redemption arc and everything, but look, I need notebooks. Hollow hand. Anything. You just keep welding, buddy. You do what you gotta do. Fix the time paradox. I'm just here to sightsee, honestly. It's nothing to do with me. It feels like this table is lit. It's in full view. It's full of books. It feels like where I need to be, but I guess it's really not. I guess it's really not. Can I just leave? Can I just go?
On the table!
Which table? This table. There's several tables. There's another table here full of books.
On the table!
Where? Where, fucko? I hate to call you fucko. Oh, hang on, I can vault over that. Let me just negotiate the corpses. There we go. Goody. Ah, table. On this table. They should have pointed out this table specifically.
Go, Rose! You've got to go!
What about you?
I'll be fine!
No, you won't.
Go!
See you later, bud. So, what now? Like, Aubrey was sort of just sort of dealt with. Tesla seems to be doing something about the time rift. I don't know what specifically, but doing something. So, what's my role in all this at this point? Am I just leaving?
Rose, are you okay?
Thanks for testing the elevator for me.
Rose, you have to run! The tower is about to fall! You need to move!
What about you? Are you still up
Why
there?
does she care so much about Tesla?
Just go, Rose! Go! Just keep running forward!
Forward I can do, that's literally just the W. Oh, no, not that way. They lied to me about running forward. I definitely had to turn. And I'm gonna have to turn again by the looks of it. Ooh, that was a loud sound. There's some fellas right behind me, isn't there? I can feel their breath on my neck, and it's kinda sexy. Kind of into it. Find yourself a girl who growls during sex, and then you know you're onto something, I'm telling you. Ooh. There's one there, and he's just having a little snacky. That's fine. My frame rate didn't like that happening. Rose, you might want to keep on going. Is that? Oh, it died. Oh. Problem solved, I guess. To be fair, I don't know how many of these beasties there are. Let's go have a closer look, actually. A bit of an inspection. Now that we have the opportunity to do so. What are we looking at? Bit of a walnut for a head. Exposed ribbage. Very perky buttocks. Ankles even skinnier than mine. What I believe we have here is one of the aforementioned greys. I don't think they were aforementioned, actually. I don't think I mentioned the greys at all in this. But that's what it is, right? One of your sort of cliche alien sort of dudes. It's not that scary. They always put it in dramatic lighting and make it chase you so you can't turn around and look at it, but as a pure design, not really the scariest thing we've ever dealt with in a horror game, is it? Honestly, that fucking portrait in Layers of Fear is the scariest thing I've ever dealt with in a horror game, and if you don't know what I mean, go play Layers of Fear and you'll know exactly which portrait I'm talking about.
Miss Archer, did you make it?
What? How are you still alive? The tower fell.
Explanations are due another time.
It's a different
Many variables.
timeline.
Everything. You're at the entrance to my private quarters. There's an emergency escape pod waiting ahead. Spin the globe to access the hidden elevator. It will take you down to my evacuation sub. Go!
Well, looky here. What does it mean, though? What's the deal with the symbol, and why are we seeing it fucking everywhere? Spin the globe, he said. Spin the globe. Spin the globe. Spin the globe. Spin the globe. Spin the... Spin... Am I the only one not seeing a globe right now? I guess we'll go this way just because we can. I'll take a direction that I can take rather than one that I have any particular reason to take. Probably not that direction, I suppose.
Spin globe? Take hidden elevator. I bet it's never that easy.
That fell down. That fell down real nice.
Never that easy.
Who are you talking to, Rose? Me? Are you talking to me? Oh. Oh. If you were talking to me, then fair enough. I get the hint. I understand now. It's never that easy. What's this? Time travel. Alright. Good job, Tesla. See, if that note had come earlier in the game, or if the plot revelations hadn't happened at this point in the game, I would have been like, oh, time travel, huh? But, I mean, I think we already know what's going on around these parts, right? We're already pretty clear on the whole time travel thing. The Rift is the way. Rift was a pretty cool MMORPG released in about 2011. It ripped off World of Warcraft pretty hard, but it had some really cool mechanics, like a cross-classing feature thing that I really enjoyed. I wish I got to play it more, honestly. I think it's still alive, but there's only about 4 people playing it at any given time now, and it's gone really pay to win. But at one point, really liked Rift. Really had a lot of promise. Problem is, any game ever trying to come for World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? It's never a wise move. Don't fuck with the beast. It's surprising like Guild Wars and Final Fantasy XIV have lasted as long as they have, because yeah, most MMOs they just die in a pit. They do not last. Oh, I can only turn one of these off at a time. I understand now. I don't understand what either of them do, though. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Okay. So they don't really do anything. I need to solve this advanced puzzle. Electricity. Ooh. Can I just slip on through now, please? Thank you very much. Are these going to do the same? Oh, this one stays on. Awesome. Okay. We just have to hit these in the right order? Yes, I think we do. Okay, so this one first. This is going to be a fucking pain in the arse, isn't it? Because I don't have to keep negotiating the death lightning. Excuse me. Let's go with this one second. Nope, okay, definitely not that one second. I'm wondering if there's an order for these written down somewhere. Like if there's a hint somewhere that I've not picked up. Because trial and erroring this is not a good time. Assuming this then is a good thing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna gamble on it being the one on the other side next. Just because game developers are assholes. And they like to make you go back and forth a lot. Ah, fuck. Okay. We know the order now at least. This one first. Oh. 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 Seems like we have a mild interruption going on in the middle of this here Let's Play. Most unfortunate, I would say. Would you not though? Yeah, you're just the worst dog, aren't you? You can make noises all you like, but that doesn't make me like enjoy your company anymore. Generally speaking, it makes me enjoy it somewhat less. Right, that's all the switches split. Did that achieve anything at all? Oh, it's achieving something. It has not achieved yet, but there we go. Now it has. Well, just out of curiosity, let me just walk this room a little bit more and just see if there were any, like, hints as to how to do that. I mean, yeah, it's not the hardest thing in the world to trial and error, but I don't know, it's a bit stinky that you have to. Bit of a pointless time sink, if you ask me. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything. Just chalking that one up to bad game design. Take that, game designers. What's this? I don't know, but it's nice to look at. I don't know where I'm going. I'm looking for a globe. I want a globe. Can I have a globe? I need to spin a globe. I feel like spinning a globe is like possibly the worst like unlocking mechanism for a hidden elevator that anyone could come up with. Because if you have a globe, pretty common thing to do with it is spin it, right? And admittedly, not a lot of people are gonna be in someone else's room and then start spinning their possessions, but I don't know, I feel like that's not a globe. I thought that was a coming from this direction, I thought it was a globe. And then I got up close and it's not a globe. What a crazy anecdote that was. This will be the globe over here. Like it's like a really obvious globe to spin as well.
Is this the one?
It's just like here. You just turn it and then an elevator happens. That is the worst hidden elevator.
I left you suddenly and without warning. For that and so much to come, I apologize. You knew all of this would happen. That's my ticket out of here. Let's go.
Beer's gone. I could go get another beer, but I'm pretty gripped. I'm pretty gripped right now. Are we getting in this? Are we just leaving? Is this the end of the game?
Okay.
This can't be the end of the game. Is this the end of the game? Oh, is this a time travel device? Hang on. Hold up. This isn't a diving bell, is it? I thought this was a... That was a really nasty scream. Don't do that again. Oh, maybe... No, it is a diving bell. It's splushed. I thought maybe this would be like a time travel. This would be like a Back to the Future sort of thing. And he was sending me back to fix it.
Miss Archer! Miss Archer! Is the research safe?
How did... Never mind. Yes. It's right here. Why?
The research. I understand it now. They hold the keys to everything. We can bring her back. We can bring Ada back.
The boat went boom. That is the end. That's actually the end. Wow, okay. I've got mixed feelings on this one. I really do. Oh, what is this? What is this music? I wasn't expecting the slow jam prog rock at the end. Anyway, mixed feelings, yeah. Like, the setting, the general sort of concept, the environment art, for the most part, very good. You're being very loud, Mr. Singer Boy. I'm just quite liking this song, honestly. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted. But, like, it had so much potential, is my point. Is what I'm trying to say here, is it had so much potential. There's so much they could have done with what they set up. I think I said the name of the title in the song. They had so much potential with the story. They could have done so much with it. The whole sort of Bioshocky-esque vibe is always a fucking winner as far as I'm concerned. And the whole, like, time travel element just did not play into the gameplay at all. There was never any time travel involved in the gameplay. The time travel had already happened, and the timeline was fucked when I got here, and that was that. And it didn't really... They set up a mechanic that they just didn't lean into, which was a shame. The characters were limp, honestly. They really were. Like, Aubrey going from fucking 0 to 100 and then back to 0 again, just on a dime, was fucking lame. Like, Ludwig was probably the best character, and all he did was want to murder people for no reason. Like, I just didn't care when Ada died, because we all saw it coming a fucking mile off. There were some clever twists, but then they sort of shout all over themselves a bit. It's such a shame, honestly, because there was so much potential with this game, and I don't dislike it. Like, I had a decent time. The set pieces were all very dramatic, you know, when you're running away from the monsters and all the various shit exploding and the whole lightning rods and all the sort of, as I say, the visuals, the environment visuals, they weren't like super high detail, ultra realistic shit, but they were very good for what they were. But it just could have been so much more, you know. I feel like, I don't know how the development went for this game. Maybe they spent the entire budget on getting a rad closing song, I don't know. But I feel it almost feels like they had like a really cool idea and then didn't get to see it through. they ran out of money and just had to cobble an ending together where Aubrey makes a pointless sacrifice and Tesla just says something vague and then the game ends, you know? There was never any proper confrontation, there was never any proper sort of closure on any of the events. And then they even fucking copped out the one sort of major dramatic moment in the game, Ada's death, which, as I say, had no impact on me, and I can't imagine had an impact on a lot of people due to, as I say, how painfully obvious it was that it was going to happen. But they completely undermined that by just saying, "Oh yeah, we can bring her back," without actually explaining how they were going to bring her back. I don't know. It's such a thing. It's such a shame, it really is. As I say, I had a good enough time with it. I don't want to shit talk the game too hard. There was obviously a lot of work, a lot of passion put into it. And it was far from the worst thing I've ever played. Plus, you know, it was essentially a walking simulator that didn't feel like a walking simulator to play, so that's always something that gets bonus points in my book. But, regardless, if you liked what you saw, once again, I will always encourage you to support the developers. Pick up the game if you can, if you liked it. If you didn't, no pressure. Maybe play it for yourself, see if you get any more out of it than I did. And we're gonna end here. I've got no fucking... my brain is addled from several days of fucking cramming coursework and then just necking an IPA entirely too quickly, so I don't really have anything to add at this point, but I'm going to end the video. I will be playing something of some description soon on the channel, so stick around if you wanna come along for the journey, and I will see you boys and girls next time. Bye.